don't know if it's me or the spinach looks a little bit different than it used to. I don't think it hasn't been closed down too long though. Good stuff. Am I the only mind that's crossed that Popeye and Bluto, two very attractive, very strong men, very desirable, fought over a 30-pound woman? Granted, she had a nose as cute as a button. That must have fucked up a few men when it first came out in the 1930s, 40s. That must have fucked up a few people. Olive oil, the ideal woman. No, and she wasn't even virgin olive oil. And that tasted a bit like pork scratchings. I can't remember, I've done this before. I don't know if you have them in America or you call them something different. And what I used to like eating with beer was kaki fry, 300 yen, 2 oysters. Who does it, cunt? And there was one, it was you could have a glass of beer and a choice of 8 snacks for 500 yen. One of the fucking, because usually Denny's don't offer so much. Alright, geek, so, but this, on one summer, maybe 2 years ago, they offered like two kaki fry and the fucking glass of beer for 500 yen. So more or less the kaki fry was like, you normally, well this is 200, this is a special, but normally like a beer would be around about 400 in most places. Probably actually, the real price would be like 470, something like that. But like I say, on weekdays, 2 o'clock, well 6 o'clock, this is 200 yen. But you do tend to drink, eat more food. And I'm in a strange mood again where I'm very angry and I'm eating and drinking and spend more money than I should. I was trying to explain in the other video, geek, the fucking about with the aluminum prices at the fucking at both fucking scrapyards. So I got about 40, maybe 40 kilos. Now if it's 75 yen, that's 3,000 yen. But it's 44 yen, fucking that's taking all the fucking fun out of it. But when they take this, see, this is it with the wiring. They pay so much. They pay different prices, but then they sell it all. The unstrippable wire, they sell it all at the fucking same price. But if it's strippable, they'll sell it as just white, as just the copper. If it's non-strippable, they pay more for some wire and less for others. But now, like in Chinese Olympics, for example, if you had the wire that attached to household appliances, that's called Zarset. Some places it's down to 70 yen. It was, and it's been, no, but even if it was the Olympics, the problem was, the problem was in Japan they make all the new steel. They use very little scrap steel, and that was the fucking problem. So Japanese steel is the best in the world because of the way they make it and how much raw steel they put into it, the best steel. And this is why everyone was surprised that that building melted down in New York. When are they going to bring those cunts to fucking trial? $650 a ton. Now, if I want to, yesterday while I was doing it yesterday morning or the morning before, because this was resting against the fucking ordering machine, I ordered another breakfast. To order anything on here, you've got to click 5 fucking times me. That's aside Ottomani. I was just talking before. No, it looks like they haven't got them. No, they don't have them. And are those bridges still standing? They've had quite a few bridges that have collapsed in America, haven't they? Yeah, I actually met someone like that. I met a guy here that was doing that. He was checking on, and they put them up at the, station, you know, and that's what. And he was an auditor. I don't think he was an engineer. He was an auditor. Yeah. See, that's it. When you try to save money, you don't do things right, or you take fucking backhanders. In Australia, there was a bridge that collapsed, and after this bridge collapsed, what they do, and they have a test, with this measure, and it's about that high. And what they do when the concrete lorry arrives on site, they pour out a certain amount of concrete onto the floor. Because what happens is some of these concrete lorry drivers, they bent cunts. They don't give a fuck. And so what they do, they go and sell part of the load to a mate who's doing his fucking garden drive. And then what they do, they add water to the fucking concrete. This is why the bridge collapsed in Australia. The designer killed himself. 24 people killed. And so what they do, so they lower the they lower so much. For example, it might be like fucking. It's not. Of course, it's not a cubic meter. It's just like a. It's just a certain amount. So when they pour it onto the floor, if it doesn't reach this high, that's telling them that the concrete's not good enough. There's something gone wrong. Now it could be a dodgy driver, it could be a wrong mix from the fucking factory. But anyway, before that goes into the fucking building, they check it that it's fucking strong enough. No, I went round to the 7-Eleven to see if I could see them setting off. They didn't come, no. They might have come. They might have been like masturbating in the fucking car, thinking they were gonna get me. But otherwise, they didn't come to the house. Yeah, well, this is when they built the twin towers. This is why they demanded Japanese steel, because it was the best in the world. And because Japanese and Germans not sucking up to each other. Japanese and Germans, they're the best at what they do because they've got a good fucking attitude. Now, why they haven't got a good attitude in other parts of the world is because the fucking managers treat them like fucking shit. And that's why. Yeah, I was just thinking, Jen, that skateboarder yesterday might have just been saying peace when he went past me. I'm going to take a more positive view that he was being friendly and not cheeky. So I'll only hit him once with the skateboard. Well, I just had some chicken. Karaage, 274. Orenzo, 197. One beer, 220. Two beers. Yeah, it is, yeah. I was just saying hello. Maybe I could get him to teach me to skateboard. But the good thing about doing judo is you learn how to fall backwards or fall forwards. You can learn how to do that. So if you take a tumble, you can just do a forward roll and come out of it instead of smashing your face in. I was once in Tokyo going for a night run, and I stumbled. And as I stumbled, I just automatically went into Zenpo Kaiten, forward roll, and then I just got up and just carried on running. And there's no one there to catch that. It must have looked so fucking cool. I was really proud of myself. You never know. I'm sure there must be some. Because how long's it been going now? How long's it been going now with skateboarding? So I'm sure there must be some older guys that look like me that were like skateboarders, and they can, probably do some tricks. I'm sure there are. What's the gist on skateboarders? What do you think? Are they most of them are cool or most of them are cunts? Wow, late 60s. Yeah, well, there was. I was doing temping bowling when it between like 15 and 20, something like that. And I remember this guy called Roger. Could look like a bit of a puff, but blonde haired. If you saw this guy, blonde wavy hair, fucking real rosy cheeks, really nice, a bit effeminate, but really nice guy. And he got a skateboard, and some fucking prick from the bowling alley like borrowed it off him. And I'll say that again. So the skateboard got away and slipped right under a car. Poor fucker. Yeah, I don't think it's that late. I don't think it's that late. It's been a few days, pal. How you going? Can any of you guys skateboard? Am I assuming wrong with that all Americans can skateboard? And temping bowling. Oh, somebody's eating some garlic stuff. Can you flip the board, geek? Things like that. Marco, I thought you told us you were a bit of you told us you're a bit of a geek. It doesn't sound like a geek if you can do skateboarding and flipping the board and everything. What's up with your health, Dash? I saw something today on TikTok, and there were a few videos of cute kids, and then there were some cute girls, and they were doing, Lewis Capaldi song. They were doing a Lewis Capaldi song in a high voice. It was really cool. A warehouse of pointless sister. You never know when you get on that quiz team, geek. If you come to Japan, we can go on a quiz team. It's never pointless until you need it one fine day. I think I had one question. Everyone is amazed at what I got in a quiz, and it was what do you call the rabbits? Like in the. Well, I managed to get. I think it was it cottontail or something like that, and that was the answer that was needed. Are you fucking joking? Did MRI or something, geek? Make you. It's like that Dash where you said, "I want a second opinion." You say, "Yeah, you're a fucking drunk as well." When did you get that? So when did you get that? When did you get that news, geek, Dash? After hearing that, I'm only going to have one more beer. There were two famous drunks in England. One is Alex Higgins, is a snooker player, and the other one was Oliver Reed. They were both fucking interesting, but both trouble causers. I hated Alex Higgins. He's a really massive big head, and they used to drink together. before their deaths. And the housekeeper said that he signed his money over to an 18-year-old girl, Oliver Reed. This is the guy from Oliver, and they said the housekeeper said no, they were good. They took 3 days off, so they had 3 clean days. But you could have 3 days off, but if you're fucking drinking bottles of spirits in the other fucking 4 days, especially if you've been doing it all your life. My grand maybe just half a beer, but his youngest son, my Uncle Jimmy, he used to like a fucking drink. Yeah, that's. I think if I won on the lottery, and I forget who did it now. It might have been Stephen Fry. There's a clinic you can go to in Germany, and you can go on this diet, and they like cleanse you, and it's not cheap. There's been newspaper articles about it, and they just cleanse your body for about a week or 10 days or something like that. It's well, it's a lot better than the rest of the world. I'll put it that way. The flu lockdown. Are you fucking Dick Van Dyke? No, it's okay. Yeah, it just took off a little bit in Tokyo. Like before, it was down to like 30, 40 cases a day. Then they started opening back up again, where the like fuller opening times, and it went up to between like 50 and 80 a day. So it did increase a little bit. But somebody was fucking sneezing in the restaurant yesterday, so I had a word with him. Cunt. He didn't have a mask on either. He just started fucking sneezing. I wasn't very happy with him. Gold's Feather. I like that name. What about that, Jen? That's a good name, isn't it? Gold Feather. Gold Feather. Gold Feather. That's what I'd. If I could have really nice farts, I think that's what I would call my farts. Gold Feather. That smelled really nice. Where are you watching from, Gold Feather? England. Yeah, I just couldn't imagine it actually. What's our first flights today? I don't know why, because I have no intention of going to England. And they just said all these things. If you go, you've got to spend 14 days in fucking quarantine, by your own hotel or something. If you get caught, it's a £100 fine. Look, how can you take advice from the British government? They've killed like over 40 fucking 5,000 people. They know fuck all, it would seem. Yeah, what's the reaction to that guy jumping off, doing a dive from the building? What? Bing, Steve Bing. So that been all over the papers. Do you know what Eureka means? Geek, without looking at a porn company, what does Eureka mean? What the basic meaning? Yep, that's it. Yeah, I found it. That's what you don't want to hear from a girl when she puts her hands down your pants, and after 5 minutes she goes, I found it. There you go, Geek. You found a perfect match for you. Steve Bing. What do you call the guy that lived in a barrel? Goldfeather's the young'un. Tote. これ fucking check I've got in my face. Okay, I've got enough money. My driving license. Thank you, sweetheart. No, you can't take those. Thank you. Morning, JC. What about that? If you could, you said a gold's feather. What about God's feather? You could be like, you could be the gay mafia boss, or you could be the mafia boss that was light-handed. You know, you did your business with a light hand and not like you weren't heavy-handed. Could be a new series. Gold feather. First thing in the morning. Right, what time's? Oh, you must be in Britain then, yeah. Gold feather. I think it's Fizzy Pop and Gold Feather. Great names. Good song though, Goldfinger. Godfeather, really, Godfeather. But what about Gold Thumb? A black thumb? What I don't know. That black thumb would be more like for do-it-yourself this year when you hit your thumb when you're trying to make something. Oh, I've never heard that before. Wasabi. Food. Oh, I've never seen that. There's a new menu. There's a new meal on the menu, and it's potato fries with wasabi. All right, that's when we come to pound. Yeah, yellow feather doesn't have a good connotation. I think. What is it? The white feathers in Harry something. There's a version where he puts a feather in his arse. Birds of a Feather. Well, Birds of a Feather was a cartoon show, wasn't it? I'm guessing that, if you put all the sitcoms, all the scripts into a computer, you could write a sitcom with a fucking computer. In fact, some of the sitcoms I've seen, they probably were wrote with a computer. Dun, 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 dun. Should I get some natto? Natto's fucking cheap. 79 yen. But I just don't think it'll mix with beer. I saw the others last night. I saw the other scruffy old homeless in Iwakura, and I just bought two only rice balls off price, 50 yen each. I had one and I gave him one. He seemed to accept it more readily than usual. They should. Tarring and feathering. You've been watching too many Irish movies. Or maybe that's just with the rice sets. No, cheap pizza. No, it's not. So look. That was one thing. Do you like Lee Mack not going out? That's a really funny. That's a really funny. Oh, really? There was a. I can't remember the name of this movie now, and it was back in 1990. And people always recommended to me that I should see it because I was like the characters in it. And it was about a group of Irish kids that got together, wanted to be famous, and they made a band. Yeah, we all did that. That might be the Northern Ireland accent, but the Southern Irish accent is quite nice. It's very parts of Southern Ireland. The accent is beautiful. It really is. Maybe Limerick, beautiful to listen to. No, Northern Irish accent, not so much. Now, Graham Norton He was actually he was not or he was born in Northern Ireland, but he moved to Southern Ireland, and that wasn't a very good idea. So his dad was always telling him, "Fuck, shut the fuck up, don't talk." Yeah, the things I've got a mate with a Scottish accent, and he's a fucking he's an author, and he's the in this area he's like the editor of a fucking well-known magazine, and sometimes I can't understand what he's saying, but there are some Scottish people where they talk posher than English people, you know. I think it's the lowlands, but apparently myself I like Scottish accents. I do- when many years ago, me and the wife we took our kids to Disneyland, and we were staying at the airport, and so we took never heard of the Blasket Islands, so we took off. There was this American guy on the bus giving this Scottish guy a hard time. So this Scottish guy, after about fucking 10 minutes, goes, "Right, you," and he was about to like punch this fucking American, and then the American like got a bit. He backed down and shut his fucking mouth. It was quite funny. What is it? I've never heard of the black. Have you spelled that? Is that a misspelling? Yeah, sorry about the buffering. I'm having difficulties fucking. See, sometimes it comes up straight away where you can. They get off you the connection and they say accept. Sometimes it comes up straight away, sometimes it doesn't. And like I say, so it happens every half hour or something like that. Is Dash and Jen, are you alright, you two? That's 500. The fuck is happening here? So the plan yesterday was to have 2 odd days at the warehouse. That didn't fucking come to fruition. I don't. I've been there fucking 5 minutes, I think. No, it's a fucking mental block for me, geek. So it's not very good. So what's really bugging me is when I've been thinking more and more about how I fucking up my brothers and they haven't fucking up me, and that's driving me really fucking insane at the moment. So. And homicide is on my mind. Did anyone have a song called that? No, it's I don't know, mate. It's probably this. Like sometimes I've done this and I've checked on when I've been doing it at home on the computer and I've checked, and it's just yeah, that's they do famous songs and it's awful. Well, luckily I put some gas in the truck today. Jar Jar has Jar Jar entered into the English fucking lexicon, has it, from Spain? Or you speak some Spanish, CJ? Or are you Spanish descent? But I get the feeling that it's awful for old people in England at the moment. Not just England, but Britain, where you can't say anything. So I went to All Lives. So I said to this Chinese guy, what's this? He says, this is B fucking aluminum, which is a lot lower price. And I said, oh, I'm not offloading it. And then he said something snide to the boss of the company. And so I pulled the truck round and I was fucking saying, so I'm mannered to the Chinese guy and I'm speaking to Japanese. I said, look, you fucking stupid cunt. I don't want to fucking take the fucking metal off because you don't pay the right fucking price, and that's why I'm not fucking taking the fucking metal off, you stupid cunt. And then I just ended up calling him like a fucking Chinese cunt. There's nothing racist about that. It's just that he's a Chinese guy that was being a cunt. No, look, I don't mind they're trying to fucking whatever they're trying to do. But what I don't want them doing is fucking making a fucking joke about me because I don't want to take off. I don't want to lose fucking 30 yen a fucking kilo for the fucking aluminum. Cunt. No, but if I say Irish cunt or Scottish cunt or Welsh cunt, that's not being racist. It's just a Welsh person that's a cunt. And this fella is right enough to call me an English cunt. But that is not racism. Or it wasn't when I was a lad. Right, as you know, Fucking Germans. Alka-Smol. One glass at a time. So when you say extra cheese, you go and get it off the get it off the shelf. So Rick did me a good favour. Rick did me a good favour the other week. He took a load of fucking wood off my truck and a load of the crap. Then he paid. Then he paid for lunch and a coffee, and then he took me to Costco, and he paid because the cost to go to Costco was like fucking $16 in charges. So that was a really good day. He treated me well that day, Rick. No, I think racism is when you're prejudiced against a person because of where they're from. For example, in the 1960s, people would not let rooms to Jamaicans or Irish. No. I certainly don't think that my race, whatever that is better than any other race. That's, of course, fucking nonsense. I know. There was a Scottish comedian. There was a, there's a Scottish comedian that was, and he was saying that when the Irish started coming to Scotland, and the Scottish were calling them fucking idiots or stupid, and then they were saying like that they were taking their jobs. Then he said, so an idiot is taking your job. So, so what does that make you look like? Now, I think the Scottish just invented the television and the road to England, how to get in the British Army. The people that hold the record for most patents are the Chinese, I think, at the moment. Maybe they took over from the Japanese. No, but lots of countries, people, they invented things this year. It depends who got in the patent first. I think there was a Russian guy that was also working on a television at the same time as John Logie Baden. Yeah, Scottish. They had the heroin sandwiches and the deep fried Mars bars. No, but it's one night when we were walking home from town, we lit disco, walking back 4 miles, and this car with 4 Pakistanis pulled up at the side of us, and they just started shouting at us like white trash. We just fucking laughed our heads off because it has no meaning. Thank you. Now, if you look, for example, if you look for like educated workforces, Ireland, Microsoft, I think and Apple, they moved a lot of work over to Ireland, Southern Ireland, because they had a very intelligent workforce. So that's where you got to go. So it's not just cheap; it's educated. We're educated as well. America don't even want to fucking educate. Well, I'm sure that the Irish would argue that it was a fucking English captain that's. Why the fuck did they not just hang like a load of tractor tires off the front of the fucking ship, like everyone does? That could have been good on Mythbusters if the Titanic had like covered the front of the ship with tractor tires. Would it have stayed afloat? But if that ship had not sunk, there would be no Leonardo DiCaprio, there would be no fucking Kate Winslet. Is that something you're prepared to accept? Right, I think rivets. I thought it was a massive. It was a massive gaping hole. My granddad used to tell me this story because he was born a year after the Titanic was built, and he was always saying that, telling me because it was the ship, it was the first ship that had all these compartments. So if a compartment was flooded, they would just like seal it off. But the thing was, it ripped the ship all down one side. I'm a bit concerned now because I said something about Germans and Jenny's not said anything. Yo, did you go in the American school system? No. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Leonardo DiCaprio was fantastic in that. I can't remember. We're just having a joke about saying racist things. Let's go back through the. Well, I can't. I'm gonna trying to check for something that I said on the fucking comments. Thank you. Read my comment loud. Oh dear. Abby, are you alright? Where are you from? You look like Joey Tribbiani. It looks quite easy to say actually. Today I watched a very funny Indian comedian. Abhay Bogava. What's that be like? Suck my cock in fucking Hindi or something. I am from England, Abhay. Oh, okay. Fucking Germans. Don't don't mention the war. Jenny, did you ever? What do you call it? Jenny, you should watch that Dad's Army. Dad's Army with your dad. I don't know, to tell you the truth, I'm fucking trying to figure it out myself, Abby. You ever watch it? It's fucking hilarious. But if you type in Dad's Army plus German, and then maybe the episodes where the Germans are in the show, it's quite funny. Abby, are you from the north or south of India? Yeah, about 3 hours ago, I was looking at my phone, and I was watching this. I can't remember his name, but he was an Indian comedian in doing his act in English, and he had a dark skin. He was fucking hilarious, really, really funny. He was talking about his problems with having dark skin in India. He was a really funny guy. Yeah, it's a sitcom, Jen, but it's one of the British classic sitcoms. What kind of engineer have it? No, this comedian has a very straight face, and he moves his hands like this. Very dark face, but he seems tall. But his delivery, he does not smile. He's just got a very, very straight face. But fucking very, very funny. If you're oh, I saw that film recently about the Indian mathematic genius. I watched that a few months ago. That was quite good. My name is Gary. Yes, yeah, true. Maybe Indians are more polite than the Japanese. Well, so I'm getting drunk. I'm getting drunk a bit. I'm a scrap man. Given my band name, I thought I've just got too many. That's all. If I'd had the run, he wouldn't be typing. Sing a song for us. I think it's Abby taking the piss a little. Well, just yeah. So Abe had to go to the Abe had to go to the bin. I think he was someone that I know that was taking the piss. Was he trying to switch out energy supply? No, it's not that I'm fucking. I am of advanced years and I get irritated more, especially when I'm in a fucking bad mood. And so I just don't. I've got a very low intolerance. Especially for people from the third world, or people from pretending to be from the third world. Yeah, it seems to be that way. Look, I know this guy. I mentioned him before. He used to work for me, and fucking, I used to give him a lot of work. And he's a cunt in Nagoya. And he's lost his job at Uber, and so now he's got plenty of time. But I think he's like of Indian descent. Maybe he's got like an Indian grandma, Indian mum, something like that. And he runs these meetup things, but he uses someone else's photograph, and so people are surprised when they turn up and they see him. I will. I already about a year ago I threatened to fucking beat him if he ever came near me. So. There's no Uber car in Japan, just delivery foods. But I spoke to someone and he said now there's like 2 jobs an hour. Well, it's from any of these companies they show. Because you get. But see, the problem is, this is the basic problem. You get someone that wants to save money, so they want to take a treat. They want to take the food delivered as well, and you can't please these people. So they want to find something wrong with the service. Sometimes they want to find something wrong so they can get a reduction or whatever, or a free meal. This is these people's human nature. And so they mark you down. If you're a driver, they mark you down. And as you've seen on these videos in America, where these drivers, they try to withstand all this fucking bullshit. And if it wasn't for the cameras, Uber and all these other companies would fucking fire them. Because they want to be seen as the fucking best company, where they're not racist or anything like that. They're not sexist or anything like that. And so if some fucking transgender cunt fucking wants to start trouble with a fucking, someone might have said like a wrong word or unintentionally, and then they want to fucking get some kind of compensation or from the fucking company or from the rider. So basically people that use Uber, meals or taxis are fucking cunts. The majority of, not everyone, but the majority of them. And should I have more wine? But I think with Uber Foods or Uber Eats, it's a lot more difficult to screw things up because it's all the things are different. You've got different customers and you've got different restaurants, different styles of restaurants, waiting times, what to do, how to go in, where to wait, what not to do, what to do. That can really fuck you up. But if you're a driver, you just fucking go to the place where the person's waiting. You be polite, put them in your car, and fucking take them to the next spot. It's difficult to fuck up unless you're a rude arsehole. I had some of that Vino Veritas. Hello. What about In Vitro Veritas? No, but the thing is, my sister, she was a lazy cunt. She would phone a taxi to get a fucking. She phoned the taxi driver, bring me some cigarettes, bring me a fucking meal. This is years before Uber, because she was a lazy fuck. I think the main guy's left now, hasn't he? No, but if you're gonna pay fucking, if you get like a 500, but see, a lot of these food companies, they also put the prices up for Uber. You can take a fucking. There's one place I know, they charge 1,800 yen for a fucking chicken. If you go in the shop, it's like fucking 1,000 yen. So they put the prices up. I don't care you're done. What you mean? That means you're back here, Dash, or what? Gee, come on, you're not a wino. We're still live, Dash. No. Small flat beds like your, I don't know what you mean, mate. Keep going, Dash. No, don't forget, pal. You've got to. It's more important if you've got like a serious health problem. I had a friend called Wally. Wally was from India, and I think there was some white blood in him somewhere. And his dad, but it's like all this. So look, if you're from India, this is the main difference between middle class people in India and when they go over to the West. In India, they've got servants. They do everything for them. When they go to the West, they don't have servants. Well, some do, then they treat them like fucking dogs. But my mate Wally, he went to, when he was 13 or 14, so he went from having servants to having no servants. His dad was a ship being he ended up being an artist. One of his brothers was a policeman. And he came to Japan, a fantastic artist, pottery artist, and great cook, he writer. So we met at the poetry, we were poets, we wrote poetry. And he used to drink shochu. He used to get shochu, you know, he used to drink one of those a day. And that is why he died when he was 63. So, so that's what he called drinking. And that was the purest drinks, shochu. Sadly, he died. But he was like a great bloke. Like I said, this is why I would like to go to one of those retreats where you can't get access to it. No, but the thing is, when I'm drinking beer, drinking wine, and talking like this, I enjoy it, you know. Because we know what they said. When you speak in front of people, I don't know if you've heard this before. When you speak in front of people, you've got to imagine that they're all naked. They don't have any clothes on. Have you heard this before? So you don't feel embarrassed. Well, that it's funny you should say that, Jen, because you're the one person that I do imagine naked. Ba-bum. No, that's bullshit. Whoever fucking comes up with this shit. You can stand in front of people and talk, or you can't. But it's just. I've done stand up quite a few times, and it doesn't faze me. Even with no material, I can just I can get up in front of a crowd of people. I went up in a fucking massive room full of fucking Africans and told them that their national dish was shit. Which it was. getting pissed as a whaler. Yeah, I think that's the big thing though, Dash, innit? It's what you're getting drunk on. That's the main thing. If you're getting drunk on like hard spirits, I think it's totally different to getting drunk on like wine or beer, for example. An Englishman with a top hat. Maybe I should get one of those off that posh English politician. Don't go to don't go to Ed's. Don't go to Ed's sweat lodge. Ed is the Las Vegas Ron Jeremy. He will bum you. Honestly, because my eyes are getting a bit dodgy now. And I was looking at Geeks Common. A glass of wine would be a glass of wine would be nice every orifice once in a while. I've got to focus my eyes now. And Ron Jeremy is one of the most obnoxious fucking human beings I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, apparently the best one is Shochu pen. That's the best. That's the best alcohol. I wonder if this is going back a long, long time. This thing. He's 67. Surely he's not raping anyone when he's 67. Yeah, no, I just wonder, well, I think with medicine they can probably do it, yeah. But weren't all those cases backdated? I feel a bit sorry for old Bill Cosby because he compensated those women. Most men and women, if they'd had a knob up the arse and they got like $1 million for it, I think they'd say, all right, I didn't like it, but I've got $1 million. Tous les jours. Oh, really? Have you got any 90-year-olds in your wards with a boner, Jen? But there is more to making love than just having a big cock, as my priest used to say to me. So Ed knows his semis. I might go and get some to give to give to the hairman. Yeah, I think I've heard that you're better off just taking like half of it or something like that. But it's not a chance I want to take. Oh yeah, yeah. This like you sent me like several payments. I didn't see. You sent me a payment for the birthday, and then you sent me a payment for something else. I can't remember. But they haven't replied. I mentioned. I sent. Got in touch with them. No, give him some pu'er tea. He doesn't like Chinese. What nearly killed you, geek? With a big daikon. Yeah, I saw that. I don't. It can't be as much as half, really. An Indian woman thought, yeah, it's like up to like 150 kilos. I've watched a couple of hiding in my room videos. You know, it's apart from his weird side, like Daniel is quite likable. And I didn't know this. He was talking about getting a job. He speaks must be Korean. Man the harpoon. Yeah, I didn't realise how big Sam was until I saw like him without a shirt on, and I thought, fucking hell. We had issues in his 20s. What's that? He had issues in his 20 stones. I must admit, I like stopped drinking for about a few days in my 20s, and I could still have a good laugh. Yeah, sometimes you see these strange mums and dads out there fucking all over the world. Yeah, I think even Smith was saying that he tried to introduce the way that he'd been brought up to, and he tried it on his kids, but it just backfired. Oh yeah, sure, man. Yeah. Of course, this is what I can't understand when people complain about people taking photographs of food. Everyone fucking likes food. It's a basic thing. All these cooking shows, they're so fucking popular. When the wife used to, it was on Friday nights. The Iron Chef show when it started. The Iron Chef show when it started in Japan We watched it every week. It was fucking brilliant, really good. Have you got? Was that the stepsister? Just tell her I'm gonna Germany, bitch. No, but especially if it's good though, you know what I mean? I know this guy called Frederick, and he's watched me since I started. And he put like a Swedish hot dog. It was like a long fucking loaf, like it looked like it had been toasted. Long fucking thin sausage. It looked absolutely fucking gorgeous. No, people like looking at photographs of food without a doubt. She's Zoe Deutsch. Jen, do you know Zoe Deutsch? Yeah, oh yeah, I guess that, Jen, yeah. Is she pretty? Oh, so she's not too, if she's got kids then, so she's not too different in age, yeah? Alright, Maury. So, well, my cousin's, my cousin's daughter, and she puts up kids, photographs of her kids all the time, but on top of that, she tells the world, like, how good looking her kids are. To wear all that fucking makeup. Your oldest daughter, she's knocked up by a fucking fucking guy that works in the kitchen. Who works fucking 18 hours a day. I don't know if you have fun. Ed, have you fucking seen what's happening around the world today? I don't think anyone's having fun, mate. Right then, let's see. One more wine? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the fuck are they? Where is ski season now? Australia. No one, 2つ。
1個入ってくれるんで、じゃあ、キャンセルしますね。
はい、お願いします。 Can you imagine if we get through this? What's this Stuttgart party in reference to, Ed? I don't know that one. Oh, is that recently, is it? I must admit, I always thought that Crystal Nacht was a fucking stripper. I thought she was a pole dancer. So what's... Oh dear. Thank you. Is that... Oh, okay. You know, like a lot of people say that Hitler had some good ideas. And I'd like to say that when I saw Hitler in the lederhosen, that wasn't one of those good ideas. Have you, have you seen that photograph, Jen? If the German people, if the German people had seen that photograph at in 1938, it would have been all over. Oh no, he's fucking. Nice. It's the fucking. It's the worst, best, or best worst photograph of Hitler ever. It was made colour, I think. Did you find it already? Have any of you other guys seen that? Hitler in lederhosen? Are they getting kicked out of their apartments, Ed? Well, why can't these fucking... How much money have these fucking casinos been making over the last fucking 30 years? It's about time they fucking dug into their stocks and fucking started supporting people. Melons, I'm not... Dash, I don't... What are you saying there, Paul? Yes, these songs that are covered by, like, I don't know what you would call these singers. Don't they sound awful? They really sound awful, don't they? Where's the other shutdown? Oh, really? Okay. Oh, melons. Is that what they call them? I've never heard that before. Melons. Wear a fucking mask. What's your state, Dash? Are you aren't you in Melbourne? Dash is Dr. Oz. Oh, you're in Queensland. I didn't realise that. That's where my cousin's daughter is. She got is the Gold Coast in Queensland? It's amazing, it's amazing when you're from out. Do other people make that joke, Dash? This is the first time I've heard it. I did. I wonder if there's one. It's just this is why I always think if there's a problem in a certain situation, what you need to do is get someone who is not involved with that and then take a look at it. Just like Ed made that joke there. I'd never seen that joke before. I've heard of it. Can someone do a search? Someone do a search for Queensland bar or Queensland eatery, see if it turns up. Someone had turned up. Of course, but in New Zealand, where I lived for 18 months, you got Queenstown. Well, they should definitely have that in somewhere in America or San Francisco, Queensland, where the where the gays. Well, there's at least 2 years there. I don't know, Dash. I was next to the toilet for fucking 3 days last week. The Wickham Hotel. 'So Dash, what were the symptoms that led you to go to the doctor for to find out about your liver being scarred and everything? So how did that affect you? Were you feeling ill or something? Oh, really? I'm glad I've got no fucking odd spirits in the house. I might be drinking those when I go home. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a sleep, I think. Yeah, my karate teacher, mate, like a silly cunt, he lent 3 million yen to this fucking cunt from Uganda and this cunt from fucking the Philippines. And he's saying to her, like, go to the Middle East, sell a fucking kidney. And they should go to the Middle East and sell one, or we'll fucking do it here. Yeah, I heard those stories about 20 years ago. The people used to say that people would meet you in bars and then they'd fucking talk to you, get chatting to you. That never happened. That never happened to me because I. No, but if you can, like, obviously if you can cure it naturally. Look, my mate, he was drinking 10 chew highs a day, and when he stopped drinking, he had a serious reaction. And I think after 1 year with no drinks, he managed to get it back to normal. and that's when you said that. That is, I. So it is a rumor then that may be true that Lance Armstrong is Hitler's only son. Yeah, it's good. So that didn't happen with you then, Dash. You were okay. The girl at the supermarket told me that I got like an overproduction of sperm, and then she said the next time can you use the self-service till, please. Well, then if you didn't have a reaction, maybe it's not too bad. Then you make. Don't put that photo on Instagram. Or put it over the top of a chicken and just say German baby gravy. Oh, I've got enough money. Shit. Frank and beans. Yeah, fucking stay away from Frank. Stay away from Frank and his beans and his baby gravy. Smetana. Smegma. There you go. Ah, well, Penn's been travelling all over the place recently. Penn's a traveller. Penn all. But when he did watch them, he had his eyes shut. In your face. There are certain countries that you cannot. They're always going bankrupt. One of them is Greece and the other one's Scotland. I guess Romania is a very dodgy place to go. Just not being racist. It's just I heard that Romanians were cunts. That was me laughing at Geek's comment. So have you spent some time in Romania, Dash? I know, I knew two Romanian guys. Yeah, I did some work. I took stuff away. they had a successful bar, then they doubled its size. But the two, and they were like well built. They were well built. Fucking, I think maybe they had because they were good looking Romanian guys, but they worked very hard. Really, it's called Taboo. The bar is called Taboo. One of them suddenly fucking disappeared back to Romania, and the other one's running the bar now. Really nice guys. Not, it's not the Romanian that you see in the press. These guys are really cool. And if I go into the bar, he'll give me a beer. Iwama, Ikuwama. Daisuki, Iwama. But that's the thing with fighting. Because, the Irish are like that as well. The gypsies, they can fight. But I wouldn't want to be like fucking fighting like that, getting my face punched in. I just want to be grabbing all of their throat and putting them to sleep. Why would I want to take all those fucking punches? I think that's why Hitler shot them all. That's why everybody wears Crocs now, geek. Just in case they bump into a fucking Romanian. What you got, Dua Lipa? Where's she from? She's from Serbia or that area. Albania. She's fucking gorgeous. Do you know Dua Lipa? When you stole the bulldozer, did you put it on the back of a fucking loader, or did you just like drove it through the streets? You wiped your face with a mate's cum suck in the 90s. Yeah, that's too much information, mate. Now, geek, that is a video I would love to see. That sounds very, very funny. Yeah, I know she was born in London, yeah, but like I love that girl, she's nice. Well, we used to do that, like you could put your hands around the end of your knob, and then what we used to do, like go to your mate's face, and then you shove your hand in his nose, and he goes, "Have you met our lass?" some alcohol. What time is it now? Let's have a look. Oh, it's gone fucking. It's gone past happy hour. Gotta get another wine. Right, see you later, geek. Bye, geek. Thank you. You can take that one. Is that the DOS operating system, Ed? When Argentina tried to claim the Malvinas, it wasn't even a country when England took it. Oh dear. I think this is Brazilian. The speaker's right above. You at work, Jen? I don't drink a lot of tea. I might have tea, if I go to like here and I'm drinking breakfast, I might have two, at most 3 teas, something like that. A couple of coffees, but yeah, I think if you're drinking, but I use low alcohol, so, but I drink a lot of water. And I think partly because that if I want a job like that, Jen, where I can just fucking sit around all night. That's great. Well, you're going to be okay, Dash. Yeah, maybe just drink fucking. When I went down the pits, I used to work 1 in 3 nights. And then in Tokyo, I used to work at a big fucking 12 o'clock until 5 o'clock. I used to work in a karaoke bar where the sumo wrestlers used to go. So do you change shitty nappies? Oh my god. Do you get paid bonuses for each shitty nappy? What's the shit like? Is it dry or is it wet and sticky? And it takes you forever to clean it. And can you use like a jet blaster? Well, that's a relief. Blast my ass. I'm like 60 and sometimes my shit toilet jet blasters. There was this, what did you call that film? 1950s or 60s, like futuristic. And then there was like a futuristic of that show. And one of them was this like scientist that was jailed, but he had all these little bots that could do work. Why can't you have all these little bots to fucking clean your ass? Hard, hard poo is less smelly. That's the new name of Ed's band. And a special treat for you tonight. We've got Ed. Ed and his friends from Japan. Less poo. Hard poo is less smelly. COVID poo is smelling. What's a poo knife? I don't know if I should have asked that. What is it? Is a poo knife? Don't tell me it's to scrape away the hard poo. Oh my god. I think hard poo is less smelly was actually one of Gandhi's quotes. Well, and so does the oh my, and so it retracts inside. You should tell those people to watch my channel. That'll make them shit. Yeah, but when so what your poo is telling you, but that's related. That link goes straight to Donald Trump. I always check my poo without a doubt. I used to have like blood in my poo or on my arse, and that doesn't happen recently. Maybe a reduction in drinking, I don't know. My poo offends me. Oh, that's that Ray Milland film. My eyes offend. If thy eyes offend thee, pluck them out. Yo, fuck, he was wearing MAGA underwear. Oh my god. And was he true to his word then, the MAGA underwear guy? Was he like right wing? Did you tell him you were German, Jen? You can't have like that. Or did he start singing Uber Alles? Ooh la la. Yeah, so does Johnny from Canada. In fact, do Americans know Camp Coffee? Did it reach Australia? Do any of you guys know Camp Coffee? And that is CAMP coffee. Yes, yeah, one or two times, yeah. But I just show them the kitchen, just said there's no TV in there. So, Camp Coffee. It's liquid coffee in a bottle. It's liquid coffee in a bottle. You pour it into a cup, and then you add water. I don't. It's such a long time since I drank it. I once when I told them I had the BBC came, and but the thing was when they came once, I said no, I haven't got a television. But the thing was that the television was in my bedroom on the second floor. That's where I watched it. And so I showed these two guys in the house. He goes, look, there's no TV. See, your television is a receiver. It's not a transmitter. So there's no. They used to say in England, there's a detective van that goes around looking for TVs and people without a license. They can't do that. All they do is they match the address with a TV license. Ed, do you know it? You've ever seen that? No, I think I remember it's not too bad actually, but I haven't had like Nescafe for years. And my wife, when she loved me, she used to buy these little packets, and we used to like open them up and then put them over a cup. No, but see, the thing is, if these people that come round to your house, like being a guide, you just don't watch Japanese TV. But if they get you to pay, they get because it's ongoing. So if you're going to pay it that year, then you're going to pay it the year after, the year after, the year after. So this is why they're keen to get you, is because their payday is 15,000 yen. How deep is your love? What was I going to say now? Yeah, there is. I touched on this subject a while ago. I got banned from the channel. Two big fat Americans, rednecks, and this is what was pissing me off. This guy was singing, but and all the people on the side were saying like, "You got a beautiful voice." It was fucking shit. And this is sometimes when I'm thinking, well, this big fat American guy could not sing for the fucking life of him. But they are very, very popular. That when I looked on they had like a live screening of live channel of 288 people watching. That is amazing. They're just two fucking big fat right-wing American pigs. I'm jealous. Well, they don't charge for regular TV, they charge for NHK. Hey Dash, if you're listening, don't forget you gotta stop drinking, man. Drink more water. Green tea could be good. Dash, have you? Because I think you got like Asian blood and everything. Do you think maybe it doesn't suit you? All too much drinking. It doesn't suit your makeup. You know what I mean? I was talking to the girl in the other. The other gusto, and she was saying she can have a little bit of beer, just a very small amount, but if she has other stuff, she starts to throw up. Well, that's what they say about green tea. It's a diuretic, so. I do bottle my pee. Outside the house, I've got two very strong bottles of about a litre of each, and I'm just deciding whose fucking letterbox I'm gonna put it in. I saw the goose green in Los Angeles. But if they're gonna buy you peach, and what you got to do is you've got to put your labia directly to the top of the bottle. Did I just say Los Angeles? Hey, Los Angeles. You'll have to send over some tea bags, Jen. Goddamn Los Angeles. When on the Monday night when I started shitting, putting a piece of shit aside which I could take to the health centre, that I did not think about. I got fucked up there. But what I did think about was saving shit and wiping it on so many people's doors and fucking car lockers. Shingata. Why the fuck's it? Well, you should have an Ovid section. But at the end of the day, if like 80% of the people are between 65 and 90 that have died, should we make it a cult? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Did anyone else get notifications? Did you click the box, Tom? Japan is on a massive decline. Now, well, they'll do something. Is that massive decline? Is that like Tom? Is that like Donald Trump's walk down the fucking platform when he drank the water, or just a steady decline? Exactly, Jen. We're not COVID fested. We're not co-fest. Ed, you do speak Japanese, yeah? Oh no, I didn't see that, Jen. I didn't see the makeup thing with. I tried to fucking breeze past everything that's involved with him. Actually, I really don't want to fucking listen to. The one thing I did find interesting was that a section of the GOP are gonna like say don't vote for him, so because they think he's a threat to the country. No, but if someone did a thing and they just went through all the things that he is good at, and the things that he did for the country, he was the best at this or he was the best at that, and it was about fucking at least 20 things that he'd done that no other president had done. Donald Trump should be working on a fucking pig farm. And then they should trip him up and let the fucking pigs eat him. But Jen, when they were on the subway, that did coincide with Ed, a 20-year-old farting a lot. Yeah, well, that's true. But the thing is, though, Jen, is when they say they don't believe it. You know, they think it's fake. It's very silly. They're very, very selfish people, without a doubt. This is why Penn has spent his last few months in Eastern Europe. Look, many times I've seen people that have fell over in Japan, and when that happens, usually in a car accident, usually I am the first person there. Japanese people just walk past. I'm not kidding. But if there's been a car accident or someone's fell over, it was me that killed Olaf Palm, but I did not shoot the deputy. How many chips did you get? What flavour chips did you get, Dash? What is that? Is that a slingshot or a swing blade? Salt and vinegar. Can't go wrong with salt and vinegar. Cheese and onion. What's that other one? Clotted cream or some kind of cream. That's a nice one, isn't it? I think that goes too easily. That's a nice one. Oh, so you can't leave this state, Dash? Yeah, I would. Well, if you look at the United Kingdom, 45,000 people have died, maybe more, and they've been locked down. This has been a complete fucking waste of time and money. And if you look at Japan, they really haven't had lockdowns. They closed the bars for 1 month. They've had like fucking 17,000 cases, maybe 1,000 dead. And they've had no lockdowns. This is... And when I first started looking at Italy and I'm just thinking, there's something fucking wrong. It's not that it's not the lockdowns. The worst thing is the repercussions that are gonna come in the future. You missed the fun. Hello. You missed the fun. I got that. I didn't miss that one, Ed. Ed was trying to sneak. Ed was trying to sneak that fun joke in there. Yes, yes, the old three shag the granny. That's very strange about Italy. They've got three people living in three generations living in one house, as do the Japanese. But then Italy, they're giving away all these fucking houses in the mountains in the free housing. Just fucking move. No, but let's put it this way. Italians were on the fucking bad side in the Italians. So so we've gone from like fucking everyone English to brother, my sister marrying a cunt, my brother marrying an Italian descendant, my other brother marrying someone from the fucking me marrying a Japanese. Can you get more fucking spread out than that? But isn't the cost of the housing a camp problem, Dash? But the grandsons are reluctant to leave home when the grandma is giving them a fucking blowjob. I think that's the problem all around the world. Is the price of housing. I would guess Italy's got a similar population to England or the United Kingdom, but maybe they don't have the land area issue. And everyone, what are the major cities in Italy? See, this is why there's countries like Thailand, they don't allow foreign investment because they know what happens to it. They just the housing. It's ridiculous, isn't it? The problem is because they've let so many people in from China and Hong Kong, where money's nothing. Like Vancouver is not a typical place. Well, the good thing about China buying Australia, they can't get their money back. I really have drunken too much today. That's the last one, I think.すみません、間違えちゃった。ごめん、ごめん。すみません。Yeah, well, the Russians did that in Europe as well, you know. So in Britain, this is why I want to learn Russian, so I can become an oligarch's mate. Have you met my mate? He's an oligarch. Dasha, how old are you now, mate? Fat man's still young. You gotta stop that drinking, mate. You're still a young man. Get it sorted out. But like in England over the last 20 years, because of, for whatever reason, the number of young people, men and women, of young people dying in their 20s and 30s has seen a massive increase. But my friend is the same, James. He's 40, and he's got 4 kids, and he was. I went out with him at Christmas, and we spent fucking 4 hours arguing whether I was a fucking alcoholic. Alligator. And yes, people do live in internet cafes in Japan. I was in one of those places in Tokyo for the YouTube meetup, and there was this cunt just next to me. They have fucking pipe music. You're trying to sleep, they've got pipe music in the building. I've got this cunt next to me snoring, so I just fucking hammered the fucking thing. I hammered the board, and it stopped for about a fucking minute. Then you, and I might have been doing the same thing. I'm on it could have been new piss. They could have been the new young rich people's piss. It. I like my fresh ammonia. That could be a song actually. No way home and no hotel. I shit in the street and there was no smell. Baby Bravey. So it sounds like you, Jen, you've got it coming out both ends. The old guys with the semi-erections and the fucking shitting at the same time. Oh, so according to fucking David Icke, blah, 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 the rich are already fucking controlling it. David Icke was right on a couple of matters. But when you've got people believing in fucking lizards and things like that, look, lizards have got a very simple life. They wake up in the morning, they fucking lay in the sun for a few hours, they get activated, then they go and catch some fucking small mice or some fucking worms or fucking. They don't want to get more complicated than that. They don't want to be running countries. You know, they're all right with like fucking sitting in the sun. They've got it sorted out. Well, I don't think it is good at controlling the morons, Dash, because they don't even they don't even believe it exists. Well, surely someone must have made a film about this, like a take piss film, with the lizards and everything. Ed lives in Las Vegas because he's got a secret tube that comes from one of the casinos directly into his house, and that's where he puts all the money, under the floorboards. And he has a lizard guarding him. Oh, really, Jen? Wow. You could rub your midsection against my leg anytime. I should start hanging out around more hospitals more of the time. I'll say that again. The guy that invented ATMs was American and he retired to Hawaii. He was very rich. Well, that's how the internet runs. The internet is connected by internet tubes. got to intersect those money tubes. It has happened actually. It has happened where the machines have thrown out money. You just need a way to figure out how it's fucking done. I don't. Would JC, why have you asked that? No, they don't drink a lot of milk at all, actually. They don't eat a lot of cheese either. Oh dear. I bet you like pumpkin pie, Jennifer. Well, people may smell different. I've never. The only if an attractive girl or woman walks past me, I sniff. But surely, well, whether foreigners smell or not, there's still lots of Asian people that want to go with foreigners. So. Yeah, 25 years up to Northern Europeans. Oh dear. And Bye-bye. So I might be off for a few days. I need to do some work. Dash, just put the, just set the aircon to like 28, something like that. Don't set it too cool. Bye-bye, Jen. Love you. Yeah, that's the best. It's 28, 29. That's why you. That's why your fucking air conditioning is so expensive. That's why, because that's cool. It's not good for your health. It's not good for you. Set it to like 27, 28, 29. That's just reasonable. Setting it to 18, that's like fucking. That's the advertisement from fucking Saudi Arabia. No, that's too cool, mate. It's too cold. It's not comfortable. It's not natural. And that's why it's fucking expensive. So you're gonna get like a fucking. You're gonna get like a bill of like $300 or $400 a month at that rate. But yep. What you should, if you know the thing, what you should do if you've got that shop, rent it out and live off the fucking, live off the rent and travel around the world.